Hi everyone, this is Mr. Fusion Designs and welcome to our channel. Today we are doing a build from Hachette. It is the Batmobile Tumbler Pack 15. So this is issue 71 and I'm trying my best to catch up to the latest issues. So yeah, most of the videos on my YouTube channel will be for the Tumbler at the moment, just so I could catch up. So let's take a look at our magazine. I can't wait for this. Wow. These magazines are quite good actually for referencing. And what are we doing? The left blank. Okay. So I think we're working. Oh yes, I remember what we did last time. So that's how it should look. So let's get on with that. Let's take a look what we have in our box. So this is parts for 71. That's probably some parts there. And hopefully our screws. There they are. CM screws. And this is metal. I find this build great. I really do. Not just saying that, but the quality of parts are quite amazing and very well worth it. So let's take a look what we have here. So that's these two copper parts, which the color are very well done. And that's how that's looking. And we need to put this in these locations. I believe there's a bigger peg and a smaller one, so you can't really get that wrong. The bigger one's at the top and the smaller one's at the bottom. And that will go just like that. And push that through. Perfect. Same again. Making sure we have the correct side up, and we do. And let's line it up and push. That's a very tight fit and that won't fall out, so I'm not worried about that. Now we need the part that we worked on previously, so like that. And this is our new part. It's quite simple. So with this location, you can see the L just there. It just fits on like that. And we need to put that with CM screws. So this is the CM screw. I dip mine a little bit in oil. Let's get one first in. So that's the last one gone through, and I hope that looks okay. A slight seam just here, so I might do something with that so it's not so visible. Could put some tape there, I guess, some black installation tape. That way that gap will be closed up, but not visible. So that brings us to the end of this issue, so let's move on to the next one. This is 72, and I believe we did do this. Let's see if it's the same. Yes. So this is a very fast issue, and that's what we're getting next. So let's get on with that. So the part in issue 72, this should be our window. It's very fast issue. And just making sure there's nothing else in there, which it isn't. Remove our window. Turn this over follow the pattern and just clip it in place. So that's the first one. I think I will be putting some kind, probably resin, on the pins just to hold it in place, because I don't want that popping out after it's fixed. So that's it. And let's move on to the next issue. This is issue 73. So we're cracking on. I think this is a straightforward issue as well. Let's make sure. These magazines are great. So like previously, let's screw this in place and let's get on with that. These are the parts. So we have CM screws and what we need in this issue. Let's just show you CM. So from the previous issue, all we have to do is take this, line that up like that, turn that over. It's pretty easy. And it's 2 CM screws. So one goes here. Put a bit of oil on that because it's going through metal. Again, falling off. Let's try that again. The hole looks a bit small for that. Let's get this back one on first. So that's going in fine. And that's it. That's both of them screwed in place. And that is the end of this issue. So let's get on with the next one. This is issue 74. So I believe we did do this. But something else different in the next issue. So as before, pushing the 2 copper parts and put it together. So let's get on with that. These are the parts in issue 74. And CM screws. And these are our parts. And this is metal again. But that's it. Now, let's just remove this. There we go. And like before, there's a smaller hole and a bigger hole. So just identify which one is which. So the bigger one is at the top. And that just pushes through. Line it up and push. Perfect. And again, the bigger one's at the top. And push. And that's done. So let's attach this to our other part. So we need to get this part together. There's a bit of an issue, I think. I'm not sure. I probably can bend it. So you line this up, turn it over. And you just line this up. Oops. Where are we? Like that. It's not fitting like the other side that well, and there is quite a big gap. So I'm not liking how that's fitting at all. You can see there's a big gap. Oops, sorry. I don't know if you can see that. There's quite a big gap on the middle one. but maybe when I get a screw in that, it might help. So let's try. We need CM screws. Let's try that. Maybe I tried this back one first. Just here. Maybe once we get one in, the others might clip in place. So that's one. And they do bend, actually. So that closed the gap a lot. So actually, that might fit well. But now we need to align the back. I'm gonna do my best to get this in place, and I'll be back with you. So that's screwed in place now, but you can see there's a massive gap there. I know there was another, the other one, I mean, part did have a gap, but not as big as that. And yeah, this one was a lot more difficult, but it's on. We see if we could do something about that after. It will have, everything will have a cleanup when they are all going to be fitted. So that's the end of our issue. So let's move on to the next one. This is issue 75. Yeah, I wasn't too happy about issue 74. I guess it is what it is. And these are the parts. That's quite heavy, actually. I don't know what's inside. And this is the magazine. So the left air intake with grill. This looks nice. Pretty straightforward. This pack has been very straightforward, very easy. So let's get on with that. So this is our box in issue 75. Quite heavy. And SM screw. Well, screws. This should be our grills or mesh, which I like. That looks nice. That's a nice scale. And our part, which is just like that. So all we have to do is get this the correct way, which I believe is like that. You just need to follow the pattern. And I'll just get a close up. Oops. So you can see the cutout there. Just goes around that post. And we need to just screw this in. So again, SM screws, that's metal. So we will put a bit of oil on that. So let's just get to the easy one first. And just screw it in place. And then we will get to our others. So once I get that all in, I will be back with you. So this is the last one going in. Let me just show you. This one, as you can see, they go in like a bit of an angle. So if you start with the back ones, just loosen them and go into an angle, and that's the way that will be fitted. So that looks really great. I like that. And that brings us, and that's it. That's the end of our issue. So I really enjoyed that one. That looks really good. Amazing, actually. So let's move on to our last issue. So this is our last one, issue 67. Believe me, when you have easy packs like this, you will appreciate it, because it will get harder. Well, I believe it will. It should do. So this was a nice easy pack. That's putting everything together, screwing it. What is this? The left intake flip. with pins and hinge. Okay. Oh, we are attaching it to our part we just made. And that's what we have. We have some shocks, I could see, coming in our next pack. So let's get on with that one. These are the parts. Let's just take a look. You're quite involved in this one, actually. It's a bit more to do in the last pack than the others. That's plastic. And nothing else in there. And this feels like metal. You could feel the weight of it. And this is metal. You can see an L. We have CM screws. And I believe there's a pin. So I guess we could take a look at what's in here. There we go. Is it a screw or a pin? It's a pin. Okay. So let's just move all this and get our other part back in. So we have this. We need to flip it over so you can see these two, like, I guess, hinges. And with this part, we need to get this with the bigger side. You can see a thinner side. And it's an L. You can see the L as well. Just get that into that hole. There's a pin already attached to it. Just like that. Then the pin supplied. That will just push through, I hope. I don't have my tool on me. I hope I could do this without it. Which I don't think I can. But let's see if that will go. There we go. Yeah, we can. So that's pretty straightforward. And the hinge is in place. So let's get this attached. So the part we worked on, the mesh, now we need to attach our new part to it. So you can see, hopefully there's an L there. And this just fits on top. Like that. Pretty easy. And we need to attach it with a CM screw. I dip mine in a little bit of oil because it's going into metal. The hinge itself is plastic, so don't over tighten that. Just enough until you feel it bite enough, and it won't go. There you go, that's done. And just going to put the next one in. This just goes here. And that's it. So, with that fitted, that's looking really good. I really like that side. That's nice. It's weird. Like, one side fits better than the other on my build. A little bit of a... well, it's nothing major. But that brings us to the end of our pack. So let's put this here. And let's see what we can do. I guess somehow. Let's just do that, I guess. And that there. And that's what we have done in this pack. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you could do us a massive favor, if you could hit the subscribe button and thumbs up, that would support our channel a lot. And I look forward to seeing you on the next pack. And that's goodbye for now.